Welcome back to the show. Today, we're diving into a story that has the entire running community in absolute shock. We're talking about the USATF Half Marathon Championships held in Hardeeville, South Carolina. What should have been a celebration of elite athleticism turned into a logistical nightmare. Imagine training for months, peaking at the perfect moment, only to have your national title hopes vanish because of a wrong turn. This isn't just about a mistake. It's about the integrity of the sport at its highest level. As athletes, we trust the course, the marshals, and the lead vehicles. But what happens when that trust is broken on the biggest stage? Let's break down the scandal that everyone is talking about. On the surface, the race results looked like a standard display of dominance. Jacob Thompson took the men's title with an impressive time of 1:02:38, and the legendary Kira D'Amato secured the women's win in 1:09:44. These are world-class times that usually define a career. Thompson and D'Amato ran spectacular races, navigating the humidity and the competition with the poise of true champions. However, as the dust settled and the official results were posted, the celebratory mood shifted. Reports began to surface that the lead pack of men had been led astray, raising immediate questions about whether the times and the rankings could even stand. The glory of the podium was suddenly clouded by technical controversy. Here is where it gets messy. A massive error at the front of the men's race led to total chaos. A lead group of elite runners was diverted off the certified course. This wasn't just a few feet. We are talking about an extra 1/10 of a mile added to their journey. In a half marathon where every second is calculated and pacing is scientific, an extra 0.1 miles is a catastrophe. Because these athletes inadvertently deviated from the USATF certified path, the rules were applied strictly. Despite following the lead vehicle, multiple top-tier runners faced disqualification or results that simply couldn't be sanctioned. It's the ultimate nightmare for any distance runner, doing more work for zero reward. One of the biggest names affected was Bia Simbasa. He was leading the charge, looking strong and poised for a podium finish, if not the win itself. Simbasa did exactly what he was trained to do: follow the lead vehicle and stay on the pace. When the lead bike took that fateful wrong turn, Simbasa followed. By the time the error was realized, the damage was done. For an athlete of his caliber, these races aren't just about the trophy. They are about Olympic qualifying points, sponsorships, and ranking. To see a DNF or a DQ next to your name because of a mistake made by race officials is a bitter pill to swallow. His frustration has become the face of this scandal.
You have to ask, how does this happen at a national championship? The lead vehicle is the North Star for these athletes. In the heat of competition, with heart rates at 180 beats per minute, runners aren't looking at street signs, they are following the bike. This was a catastrophic communication breakdown. Reports suggest the lead bike followed a path that wasn't properly marked or cleared for the elite race. This blunder highlights a growing concern in the sport regarding the quality of course marshalling and the reliance on human-driven vehicles without GPS-locked failsafes. When the guide fails, the entire race rhythm is destroyed, and the technical validity of the event vanishes instantly.
USATF officials were forced to make a hard call based on the rulebook, specifically Rule 163.6, which covers failure to follow the course. The rule states that it is ultimately the runner's responsibility to know the path, regardless of where a lead vehicle goes. It's a harsh reality that feels unfair to many. While Jacob Thompson's win was upheld because he stayed on the correct path, the athletes who followed the bike were left in the cold. The results were finalized, but the asterisk next to this race will remain forever. It raises a massive debate. Should the rules be more flexible when the error is clearly caused by race organizers? For now, the technicality stands, and the rankings are set.
The reaction from the running world was swift and furious. Social media was ablaze with athletes and fans demanding accountability. This isn't just about one race in South Carolina. It's about the professional standards we expect for our top-tier competitors. Athletes are asking for better fail-safe planning, such as GPS tracking for lead vehicles and more prominent course marking. There's also the issue of Olympic qualifying points. For those disqualified, this error could have ripple effects that last for years. The consensus is clear. The athletes did their job, but the system failed them. The pressure is now on USATF to ensure this never happens again at a major championship.
As we wrap up, the lesson here is one of credibility. For professional running to grow, the infrastructure must match the talent of the athletes. Moving forward, we need to see technology integrated into course monitoring to prevent these human errors. We need to support the athletes like Bia Simbasa, who lost a fair shot at a title. This scandal is a wake-up call for race directors everywhere. The integrity of the finish line is sacred. Until we can guarantee that the course is the course, the shadow of Hardyville will loom over the circuit. Thanks for tuning in to this deep dive into the USATF Half Marathon scandal. Stay focused, know your course, and keep running.